Jill Ferris. This is Cooking for Bachelors. When people ask me what my favorite food is, I always say something with tomato sauce. And one of my favorites is meatballs and spaghetti. That's something that everybody craves, but you don't always eat well everywhere. So we're going to start off with a pound of chopped meat. We're just going to punch a little dent into it, add 1 egg. That's not measuring, 1 egg, and some pre-flavored breadcrumbs. How much? A little bit. You'll know when you start making it. Some salt. Add what you like for your taste. And fresh ground pepper. Now we're going to use our hands and mush it together. Now if you really want to know if you have enough egg or enough breadcrumbs, you'll be able to tell by the feel of it. You don't want it too slimy or mushy, then you add breadcrumbs. You don't want it too sandy, then you would add another egg. Now it all depends on the fat content of your meat, how it's going to all plan out. But you'll see, you'll feel it and you'll know. It should be a little sandy feeling and a little mushy feeling. Just make sure everything's blended. If you see any streaks, just mush it up a little more. This is what it's going to look like. And now you start rolling your balls. You grab a little and kind of feel exactly how much you have. And this is going to be your meatball. And you're going to roll them all about the same size. So you grab the same amount of meat and roll it. Please don't over-roll your meatballs. Just a few and that's enough. If you over-roll them, the moisture will start coming out and they'll be very hard. Make them all the same size so they cook evenly. And we're going to brown these first and then cook them in the tomato sauce. Well, we have 2 pots going at the same time. One of them has olive oil and garlic in it. I'm going to put sliced garlic in. And sliced garlic is probably the way you're going to go most of all with it. And in this olive oil over here, we're going to brown our meatballs. These are going to be really nice at the edge here. And we're going to put them all in, and then we're going to turn them over and just brown them. We're not cooking them all the way through. They're actually going to cook in the sauce. So the sauce is going to cook the meatballs, and the meatballs are going to flavor the sauce all at the same time. Now we're going to add tomatoes slowly. Now all of these was those canned tomatoes. Oh, and look at that, it's beautiful. The tomatoes and the olive oil are having a very nice time interacting in there. If you spread it around, you will cool the temperature of the oil faster and you won't have so much splatter. And you can see the oil separated a little bit. That is going to be so delicious on your pasta. Okay, so that's about all you want to put in there. You're going to add some fresh basil. I'm just going to rip it apart a little bit. And again, some wonderful fresh ground pepper. I love this fresh ground pepper. This is all this is. This is pomodoro. Olive oil, garlic, tomatoes, basil. We're going to add a little salt. Okay, how long did that take? Just a few minutes. You just heat it through, and that's your sauce. We're going to use this cover, and that's going to heat through. Oh, what do we have here? We have water almost boiled for pasta. Well, isn't that great? Everything's coming together at the same time. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add the meatballs to our sauce. We have beautiful pomodoro sauce, and you can stop right there, or you can add the meatballs. If you're going to add the meatballs, a good idea would be to add paste first because you want a thicker sauce with the meatballs. So we're going to add a full can of paste. And to each can of paste, you need to add 1 can of liquid. The liquid we're going to add is actually from the tomatoes. We're going to put a little bit of wine in it. Yes, you can pour the rest in the glass and enjoy it. And now we're going to add our meatballs. Put them all in there. In fact, what we're going to put in there is all of the olive oil and all of the juices as well. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I know how to do yummy. And that's going to be wonderful. We're going to cook that. We're just going to cover and cook it for a while, and it's going to be delicious. Well, I think everybody's hungry now. What have we done? Let's see. We have meatballs and pasta sauce. We have a pomodoro with chicken parmesan. We have garlic bread. And from our garlic bread, we've made our own croutons. All we did was take the toasted bread and cut it in small pieces, and now we're going to add it to our beautiful Caesar salad. See how easy that is? You can do this also.